Here, we'll detail the steps on applying Rocktape kinesiology tape to the hip flexor with a single strip. This is a simple and effective way to cue posture and reduce pain. Start with our standard 2-inch tape and measure a strip from upper quad to just below the ribs. Round the tape's corners to avoid catching on gear or clothing. Laying on a table, stretch the skin by hanging the leg to be taped off the edge. Tear an end, then anchor to the top of the quad, strip towards the hip. Pull away the release paper, taping over the hip with no stretch. Rub to activate the adhesive. Thanks for watching. Check out our other videos for more movement and taping tutorials to help you go stronger, longer.
I'm going to show you our favourite application for pain and problems around the Achilles tendon, all too common amongst runners and running-based athletes. We're going to take one long piece of tape and fold it in half, put the area on to stretch. Going to tear the tape in the middle and apply a stretch-free base just in front of the heel, like so. Now, between the sole of the foot and the ankle bone, we want to gently turn the tape through around 45 degrees. As the tape crosses over the Achilles tendon, we're going to add anything between a paper off and a 60% stretch. And then we're going to lay the rest of the tape around the side of the calf muscle with just paper off tension. So we're now going to repeat that on the other side, curving the tape between the sole of the foot and the ankle bone, stretching the tape over the Achilles tendon, and running the tape with paper off tension over the side of the calf muscle, like so. Really important to give this tape a good rub all over so that it sticks well around the Achilles tendons in the gutters of the back of the ankle. And we want to aim to get the cross point between the two ends of the tape to be right over the sorest spot within the Achilles tendon. And that's our Rocktape application for Achilles tendons.
Here, we'll detail the steps on applying Rocktape kinesiology tape to the knee. This is a simple and effective way to provide support and reduce pain. Start with our standard 2-inch tape and measure the first strip from above the knee to just below the kneecap. Cut 2 strips of this length. Measure a third strip from one side of the knee to the other, going around and under the kneecap. Round the tape's corners to avoid catching on gear or clothing. Stretch the skin by bending at the knee. With the first strip, tear an end, then anchor above the knee, strip towards the outside of the knee. Pull away the release paper, taping around the outside of the knee, then finish inwards just under the kneecap. For the second strip of tape, tear an end, then anchor above the knee, strip towards the inside of the knee. Pull away the release paper, taping around the inside of the knee, then finish outward just under the kneecap. Tear the center of the final strip's release paper to expose the adhesive. With slight stretch, apply the tape just below the kneecap. Add a slight curve to an end, then lay it down with no stretch. Repeat for the remaining edge, then rub to activate the adhesive. Thanks for watching. Check out our other videos for more movement and taping tutorials to help you go stronger, longer.
This lower back application is a brilliant general application for lower back pain and often leads to a rapid increase in forward flexion immediately after it's been applied. To begin, if we test the patient's forward flexion and just make a marker or a mental note of their achieved forward flexion. To begin the application, you want the patient bent forwards, knees slightly bent, with as much curvature in the lower spine as possible. Apply the base of the tape over the back of the pelvis and secure in place before applying the tape with paper off tension up over the bulk of the lower back muscles and up the spine with zero stretch at the ends and secure in place. Repeat for the second strip, up over the spinal muscles once again, finishing with zero stretch. Rub over the tape to secure, and that's the first part of the technique. To finish the technique, apply a wide piece of tape over the stiffest or most painful area. Secure the tape in place with zero stretch on the ends. Ask the patient to bend forward as previous, and based against your old marker, you should see an improvement in range of movement.
Here, we'll detail the steps on applying Rocktape kinesiology tape to the IT band. This application can reduce pain and inflammation in the area. Start with our standard 2-inch tape and measure the first strip from just above the side of the knee to the hip. Measure a second strip 4 to 6 inches in length. Round the tape's corners to avoid catching on gear or clothing. Laying on a table, stretch the skin by bending the knee and letting it hang off the edge of the table. With the first strip, tear an end, then anchor to the side of the knee. Pull away the release paper, taping over the IT band with no stretch. For the second strip, tear the centre of the release paper to expose the adhesive. With slight stretch, apply the tape to the painful area perpendicular to the first strip. Lay down the ends with no stretch, then rub to activate the adhesive. Thanks for watching. Check out our other videos for more movement and taping tutorials to help you go stronger, longer.